The Duchess of York, 62, on Tuesday said she and her ex-husband, the Duke of York, continue to grow together and that their love and respect for one another remains untouched even though they divorced more than 2 decades ago. Speaking at the Italian talk show Porta, Fergie has this week opened up, once again, about her relationship with the father of her 2 daughters, Princess Beatrice, 33, and Princess Eugenie, 31. The mother of 2, who was on the show to promote her novel, Her Heart for a Compass, said, "He is such a kind, great man, he is a brilliant father and now a fantastic grandfather. I feel very strongly that in this day and age that we must stand by our hearts, what we think is right with integrity and honor and loyalty." What is happening where you live? Find out by adding your postcode or visit InYourArea Asked about the happiest time in her life. She claimed, July 3, 1986, "When I married the best man in the world. I was the luckiest girl in the world. It was truly a fairy tale because I was marrying a prince. First of all, I was marrying a man, then I was marrying a naval officer, and then I was marrying a prince. He was very good looking, a handsome prince from all the fairy tales, he even had the sword." The pair married in July 1986 and split up in 1996. It is not the first time the Duchess speaks openly and candidly about the subject. On a trip to Poland in September, she said to local press, "When you make that commitment, you decide to marry a prince. And I fell in love with him. He was a sailor, he is still. He was a helicopter pilot, and was also a prince. I kept my commitment, no matter what. People said, you got divorced. They don't know how I feel. Divorce is one thing, but my heart is my oath, my obligation." The Duke of York stepped back from royal family duties following allegations against him by Virginia Roberts. Ms. Roberts claims Andrew sexually assaulted her when she was 17 at the London home of Ghislaine Maxwell as well as at Jeffrey Epstein's homes in Manhattan and Little St. James, in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Prince Andrew vehemently denies the allegations. Andrew has also been dragged into the ongoing trial of Maxwell, who is accused of recruiting and grooming 4 underage girls for Epstein. As jurors heard, he was one of a number of high-profile figures to fly on Epstein's private plane. Under cross-examination from defense counsel Christian Everdell, witness Larry Visoski, Epstein's former pilot was asked, "Are you familiar with Prince Andrew, the Duke of York? He is the second son of the Queen. Did he ever fly on Epstein's planes?" The witness responded, "Yes, he did." Mr. Visoski told jurors he could not recall the dates Andrew flew. Though Fergie was not asked directly about her thoughts on Andrew's court case, presenter Bruno Vespa showed great interest in their close ties. At one point, the Duchess said, "I completely stand by Andrew 100%. I believe that the love I have for him, and he has for me, is just very different from what normal people have. We have great respect and love for each other. It really is our own fairy tale and it's our own lives, how we like to be, with total respect and honor to each other." Beatrice and her husband Edoardo Mopelli can now attend official royal events and get the best seats in the house for royal celebrations after being married at an intimate wedding in July 2020. However, historically, only members of the royal family can attend events, with unmarried partners supposed to stay away. In 2019, Edoardo and Beatrice appeared with the royal family for a Christmas morning service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham before being married. However, Meghan Markle made her first appearance at Sandringham with Prince Harry for Christmas in 2017. The future Sussex royals announced their engagement in November 2017, and attended the royal family TM's Christmas events 5 months before their wedding. Speaking at the time, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told Express.co.uk Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge and Jax Brooksbank when TMT afforded the same invitation. He said, In 2010, Kate was not invited to do so after her engagement to William, nor was Mike Tyndall after his to the Princess Royal's daughter Zara Phillips, and only spouses and close family are usually invited. However, Harry and Meghan will be living together at Nottingham Cottage at Kensington Palace, and her family are in the United States. The monarchy relies heavily on precedent and tradition, but it also makes its own. It comes as the royal family reportedly planned this year's TMS trip to Sandringham for Christmas, after 2020 saw the family forced to celebrate separately due to coronavirus restrictions. According to People, the Queen will be heading to her Sandringham estate in Norfolk for Christmas with close family members, as long as no new COVID mandates are put in place by the UK government ahead of the holidays. The monarch is likely to take a 50-minute helicopter journey to Sandringham around Friday, December 17th. Her Majesty is also reportedly determined to attend the Christmas Day service at St. Mary Magdalene, but is expected to be driven instead of walking to the church. Christmas guests at Sandringham this year are thought to include Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall, as well as William, Kate, and their 3 children. The Queen's youngest son Prince Edward, his wife Sophie, and their children, Louise and James, have also confirmed their attendance. Princess Anne and her children Peter Phillips and Zara Tyndall are expected to attend. And the invitation has been extended to Beatrice, Edoardo, and Sienna, and to Princess Eugenie, her husband Jack Brooksbank, and their baby son August. A royal source also told the Mirror the Queen is very much looking forward to the holidays. They said, "The Queen has told everyone she is feeling far better of late and is very much looking forward to welcoming them for Christmas. Like other families, this will be the first time Her Majesty can gather with her extended family after being kept apart for so long due to the coronavirus pandemic." A Buckingham Palace spokesperson said the royal family TM's Christmas plans are a private affair. Princess Royal, 71, leads the pack ahead of the other royals, having completed a staggering 368 official engagements so far in 2021. The second place spot falls to her brother Charles, who has carried out 360 events. Engagements carried out by the royal include her responsibilities with the Blues and Royals, Save the Children, and the International Olympic Committee. On Friday, Anne carried out her latest engagement for the total, when she represented the Queen at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst as reviewing officer of the Sovereign TMS parade. While there, Anne inspected the troops and presented awards to officer cadets. Also included among the total count are investiture ceremonies typically carried out by the Queen. The Princess Royal has conducted 13 investitures since July, welcoming the recipients to Windsor Castle in person. Many Britons have expressed their admiration for the hard-working daughter of the Queen, including those who received their awards. TV star Lorraine Kelly said it was extra special to receive the award from the princess. She said, "I've always admired her. She works incredibly hard." While Ian Cole, who received an OB, praised the princess as most interested and knowledgeable about his work in defense. Express.co.uk readers also expressed their appreciation for Anne, with many praising her work ethic. A reader with the screen name 0101 trademark wrote, "She's a warrior, isn't she?" While another reader number 6 trademark wrote, "Anne has always been a grafter, and she takes no nonsense from anyone. She TMS a real star." Another user, with the screen name Princess and Fan trademark, added that the actions of the princess are beyond comparison with other members of the royal family. They said, "Princess Anne is the jewel in the royal family's crown. Her sense of duty, her reliability, her strength, and her loyalty to her queen, her country, and her many charities is beyond comparison." Prior to COVID-19, investiture ceremonies were undertaken by the Prince of Wales and Duke of Cambridge. The heirs to the throne had chipped on behalf of the Queen, who has been doing them for decades. At that time, Anne contributed 2 or 3 a year among her other duties, but this has stepped up since the summer. In that time, her brother Prince Charles has undertaken 6, while Prince William has conducted 3 so far this year amid their other duties. Despite ongoing COVID restrictions, The death of her husband Prince Philip, and more recently her ill health, Her Majesty, 95, has still undertaken 186 engagements, with many conducted via telephone or by video call. Prince Edward has completed 208 engagements so far, while his wife Sophie Wessex has notched up 151. The Duke of Cambridge has done 232 and his wife Kate completed 115.